Back up in the building. Listen, if y'all want to go play, man, it's a park right up the street. It's a park right up the street, man. Go play. It's Walmart, Target, all these different other stores, pawn shops, game stores, all these different store things you can go to and get a game and play. Parks, all this, you know. But if y'all want to learn, if y'all want to grow, if y'all want to leave a legacy, if y'all want to break generational curses, if y'all want to level up, if y'all want to help somebody else level up, y'all came to the right channel, man. Listen, y'all new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. For all my supporters that's been rocking with me since day one, I really appreciate it. I really do. I really do. Well, listen, y'all. I need to get started. I need to get to the chase. I ain't come here to, hold y'all up, as y'all already know that. I'm gonna try to explain this message to the best of my ability, for my people to understand, to interpret what I'm saying. If you clicked on this video, just know that you didn't click on this video for no apparent reason. You was guided to this video. This video came into your life when you needed it. Exactly when you needed this. You know what I'm saying? So just know that. Be open-minded to that. Nothing happens in life for no reason. Ain't no coincidences. So, excuse me, y'all. So listen. When spirit is trying to communicate with you, you have to just listen. Gotta just listen. You gotta listen. So I'm about to tell y'all some stories and stuff like that, and give y'all this rundown. So lately in my life, I've been coaching up a close family member of mine. You know what I'm saying? I've been coaching up a close family member of mine, and he got himself into some trouble. It's been a process now. It's been a long process up until this point. He just turned himself in today, 9 o'clock in the morning, on a murder charge. He would be doing about 12 years. He would be doing 12 years. So through this whole process, he's been worried. Oh, excuse me, y'all, if y'all hearing some noise in the background. I'm sitting in the car. It's 81 degrees outside, but it feels like it's 90, so I got the air on, so don't mind that. So basically, like I was saying, through this whole process, he was worried, about getting his time. He was worried about, if he could do this. You know what I'm saying? If he, not saying that he couldn't do this time in prison. He was worried about, like, can he just sit up here and turn himself in? Because he was thinking about, hey, I'm about to go on a run. Let me just flee from these people. Let me just, go somewhere off the grid and get low real quick. A lot of stuff is going on through his mind. But he had a lot of different people coming into his life, a lot of God people coming to his life and let him know, hey, everything's going to be okay. I was there with him through the whole process, like, hey, you're going to be okay. I'm trying to tell you. Despite what you see or what you hear now, oh, you're doing 12 years, even if you go do these 12 years. But you have to understand, like, he have to understand, I want him to understand, and God, the universe, spirit is going to let him understand, hey, there is something you need to learn. There is something you need to learn. There is, God do stuff for a lot of many different reasons. He could have been in danger. He could have been, somebody could have wanted to kill him. Or, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, he probably had to get away from his environment. You know what I'm saying? Whoever this video is resonating with right now, man, make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up. And I'm gonna tell y'all a story too real quick about a situation, how really spirit speaks to you and stuff like that, to get you to try to understand what you need to understand, what they need you to understand. So, through this whole process, he been having faith, to my understanding. He been having faith, but his faith still haven't strengthened to how it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? He probably got in his head like, damn, why the fuck did I, do I have to go, why did my life have to happen like this? Why did, this have to happen to me? Why did I have to kill somebody and now I got to go to prison for 12 years? And, that's the things we be wondering. We be like, damn, I don't understand it. I quite don't understand this. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what, you telling me I came in here this life to do this and do that, now I got to go to prison? Are you fucking kidding me? So, whenever, all right, I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to pause right there. I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to pause right here and I'm going to come back. So, I want to tell y'all a little bit about myself. I want to tell y'all, how spirit speaks to you, how spirit speaks to you, how God speaks to you, how the universe speaks to you. So, I get incarcerated. This is probably years ago. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember how long ago. Probably like 5 or 6 years ago or something like that. So, probably like, I said about like 3 or 4 years ago, somewhere around there. But I was in the streets. I was, doing stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing. Out here on some hot boy stuff, just running wild. So me and my peoples, we ended up getting into some trouble. Somebody called the police on us, So we had to flee the scene. I had to go hide into an abandoned house, right? I had to hide into an abandoned house. Oh, remind you, I had a couple people by me too. So by the time, look, watch this one. By the time I'm right here by my people, no, they literally like right here within 2 feet away from me. So I ended up taking my gloves off and stuff, throwing it, boop. By the time I turned around, they was gone. They was gone. Like literally, they was gone. But we was right here. Ain't nobody say, bro, come on, BJ, come on, da 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 da. Come on, follow me. It was automatically gone, y'all. They was automatically gone. I didn't get a hands up. I didn't get none of that shit. I'm thinking about all this in prison. I mean, not in prison. It's my bad. And what do they call them? The precinct. You know what I'm saying? The precinct. They got whatever the precinct. It go juvenile precinct, like detention center and stuff like that, and then it go like prison. So I was in like a precinct. You know what I'm saying? Where there's a lot of people in there as well. But long story short, real quick, I ended up running to an abandoned house. Like, it was so far, like, these streets, wherever we was at, it was so long that I could not run down these streets, because I hear police all around the neighborhood, turning, skirt, they trying to, you know what I'm saying, find the suspects. So, I'm like, damn, I'm trying to think quick. Boop, boop, boop. I hurry up, run into an abandoned house. Somebody ended up telling on me that I was in that abandoned house. He over there, I even heard him. He said he's in there. He went in that abandoned house over there. First of all, why? I'm just sitting here like, I can't even still put together like, why did they have to tell the police that I was running in this, I ran into this abandoned house? Why nobody could mind their own goddamn business? I was confused about that. So I get to court, da. I spent the night in the precinct and stuff like that. I spent the night in the precinct, and then I went to court, and then she said, I asked the judge, I say, I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, cool, because every time I get in trouble when I go to court, I get a personal bond. Not this time. I got a lesson to learn. I got something to learn here. So, I asked the judge, I say, excuse me, can I have a personal bond? She ended up bringing some stuff up from when I was like 16. I caught some gun charges and et cetera, whatever. But, all that stuff got dismissed and stuff like that. So I didn't have none of that on my record. It was dismissed and, by good behavior and not getting in trouble for a long period of time and stuff like that. So she said no. Bond and such, I forgot. And then she said, I'm sending you to Dickerson. I said, what the fuck? You sending me to? When, you know what I'm saying? When she told me she was sending me to, like, a prison, like, this is considered a prison. It's not, like, big time prison, but, you know, this is a, where they hold, this is a jail where they hold, it's a lot of inmates and a lot of different pods and stuff like that in here, too, like a real prison. But you know what I'm saying? You're not necessarily in prison. Necessarily, like you're in prison, but like not the big boy prison, but you still in prison. Like if y'all get what I'm saying. So I say, damn, I'm going to something I ain't never experienced. I ain't never experienced no big jailhouse like this, and you know you got to be around a lot of people. And my pod, I think it was about like 50-something people in this pod. I think it was about like 50-something people, and it was an open pod. Open pod is where, you know, you're not in no cells, you know, like you're in like cubicles and stuff like that, like a square. Like you got a square and each corner got a bed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if somebody want to come beat your ass in your sleep, they can beat your ass in your sleep, sneak over there and whoop your ass in your sleep or steal something, they can do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, whatever. Not saying I was worried or anything, but it's just when you come across new stuff, blah, 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 it's different. So long story short, y'all, I ended up getting incarcerated. I ended up calling my boys while I was in there. I said, you know what, man, y'all better be doing everything y'all can to come get me out this boy. Da 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 da. They said, we got you, bro. You'll be out first thing tomorrow morning. Once we take care of that business, we got you. We coming to get you. Cool. That's all I need to know. I got my faith in them. That they're gonna come get me. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing where we lose sight at. Never put faith in man. Always put faith in God. You know what I'm saying? So God, I had an intuitive feeling, intuitive nudge come upon me. Like, I'm like, okay. The next day come, and I was expected to get out probably by like maybe 12 o'clock. Time going. It's 2 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock. It's what the? I've been supposed to be out of here. What the hell going on? So I already knew from that point. I swear, so help me God. I told my bunkie, I say, yeah, my people got caught. They ain't coming to get me because I'm like, yeah, I'm getting up out of here tomorrow. I'm getting up out of here. My people coming to get me, man. Yeah. My people coming to get me. No, not so. God had better plans. So I already knew mine too. I ain't called nobody, none of that. I said, yeah, they got caught. So by the time I ended up getting on the phone, it was probably like days later, probably like another day or probably the next day or something like that later, talking to somebody like, yeah, what happened? Boop. They ended up being caught. One of my people that was involved in it, they got caught with a loaded weapon, fully loaded weapon, and you know they faced the charges and stuff like that. But what I'm trying to say is, y'all, we think we in control of certain stuff. I was trying to force that situation. I was trying to force me to getting out of that jail when I wanted to. But God had other plans. God had other things in store. He really wanted me to learn something while I was in there. I was in there for a short period of time, but in that time span, I learned something while I was in there. So basically, what he wanted me to know was, hey, you need to stop living this lifestyle that's not for you. You need to stop hanging around these individuals that's not for you. You need to better your life. You need to just be your true self. Just be your true self, who you are meant to become. Who are you meant to be? You feel what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? And a lot of times God do a lot of things to help us. We have to stop having this negative mindset. Oh, I'm going to prison. Oh, I'm going to do this. No, you're going for a great cause. You're not going just to sit there and just be buddy with people or play around or just You know, not for no reason. You going in there, you went in there for a reason. And I figured out my reason, y'all. The Spirit was talking to me, you know. God was talking to me. It was like, okay, you know what, God? Ding, it was like a light bulb went on for my head, like ding, 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 like a bright light bulb. I said, you know what? I made a promise. I said, you know what? I won't do no more wrong. I won't be out here, you know, living this crazy life of sin, um, breaking into stuff. You know, we used to break into shit. You know what I'm saying? We used to break in shit, get mad money. We used to go do some shit. We used to break in shit, you know. And I said, I'm done with all that. I'm done trying to follow this fast life, this quick money. You know, all quick money is not good money. We have to understand that. You know, it could be just as you trying to make a quick dollar, you lose your life, or somebody else get killed, or you get incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? All good money, all fast money is not good money. So while I was in jail, you know, I had to sit back and reflect a lot on myself. I did a lot of reflecting. I did a lot of reflecting on myself for on people who didn't belong in my life, people who was bad influences on me, just a lot of stuff. People who I suspected to be like jealous or sending off envy vibes or envy energy or stuff like that. You know, we have to look at a lot of stuff, like, you know, what we're doing in our life that we know we're not supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And then no later than that, y'all, it was about like 3 days later, 4 days later, I got released out of there. I was released. You know what I'm saying? After I learned that message, after I learned what God wanted me to learn. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You know, a lot of times when we get locked up, if this video resonated with y'all, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure y'all share this video, man. A lot of times when we go to jail or something bad happened to us, we always think about the negative aspect of the situation instead of transforming that situation into a positive situation. Like, okay, you know what? I ain't gonna look at it as, hey, I'm just in jail. I'm just here in this place right now. We gotta block out all that stuff that's around us, around our situation. You know, it ain't. We gotta say, okay, you know, I'm just in this somebody else's home right now, but I'm here to, like, you gotta change your mindset. I'm here. Somebody invited me to their home or something, and I'm here to learn something. You get what I'm saying? And another thing, while I was in there, y'all, I forgot. I had it was somebody I knew off the streets, and he was in there, and they got some weed up in there. They snuck some weed in there, had a lighter and everything. So he like, oh, you want to smoke this? You want to smoke this weed with us in the gym? Shit, I snuck a whole quarter in here. I said, no, I'm cool. Because I knew that wasn't my purpose for being in there. I didn't come in here to play. I didn't come in here to bullshit around. I didn't come in here to kiki and laugh and joke around and jack off my time and on bullshit and others. No, and try to be in groups and gangs and crowds. I didn't come here for that. I came here. You came there. You went there for a reason. You went there to learn a lesson. You get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? You went there to learn a lesson. And a lot of times when we start indulging and we start going in there acting like we came here to play, like this some Chuck E. Cheese or Major Magic or something like that, you know what I'm saying? That's when we get distracted. That's when we still ultimately lose the focus that we were supposed to stay focused on automatically. You know what I'm saying? So that month could turn into, who knows, 2 months, 3 months. You know what I'm saying? That time can get delayed. Your time can get delayed just because you're not still focusing on what you're supposed to be focusing on. I started reading the Bible up in there. I got some of the Bibles that I had in jail. You know what I'm saying? Currently with me now. You know what I'm saying? I say, you know what? I'm going to hold this Bible. I'm going to keep this Bible. And you feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to read this Bible. So that's what I learned while I was in there. I said, you know what? It's not about our time. A lot of time we be want to do what we want to do right then and there, but it ain't about that. It's God's time and when He wants you to get released, when he wants certain stuff to happen in your life, when he wants all your blessings to come in, all this. You know what I'm saying? So back to what I was saying in the beginning about this close relative of mine, you know, I was instilling into his head that don't look at it as you getting time, or you know what I'm saying, you in this prison or whatever the case may be. You gotta have a different perception. You gotta open your mind up to, hey, okay, you know what? It's something I need to learn. I need to sit down, work on myself. A lot of times too, we could be giving so much energy to other people that we're not giving this energy within ourselves. We steady trying to take care of this person. We steady trying to help that person. We steady trying to, you know, just be Captain Save-A-Ho and Superman like you got an S on your chest. But we're not taking that time out to work on ourselves, heal ourselves, especially when God said he got a big purpose for you, when he got a big mission for you on this planet. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to let nothing happen to you. So what he has to do, he got to sit you down in a quiet space where nobody ain't around, where your girl ain't around, your kids ain't around, your family members ain't around. You know what I'm saying? In a quiet space where you can't be disturbed and you don't have no other choice but work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? In prison, you don't have nothing to do but work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got other shit you could do, get in gangs and get involved with all this bullshit. But if you serious with your life and you want to better your life and all that shit, yes, that is the perfect place for you to get a peace of mind. That's the perfect place for you to learn what you need to learn. So once you have that perception, once you change that mindset on about you getting incarcerated or going into jail or prison or youth home or wherever it is, you will be okay. And I was telling this person, this family member, all the time, I'm like, you know what, you're gonna be okay. I done told him, you know, my experiences and stuff like that. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, I know he's gonna be okay. Anybody else that's going through a situation like that, just know y'all are gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you need to learn. It's something that some of us, we don't have to go to prison for that long. We don't have to go to jail or whatever for that long for us to understand what we need to understand. You know what I'm saying? And fortunately, I was one of those individuals. I didn't have to go to prison for me to understand what I needed to understand. A lot of us, we need to understand, hey, we can't live this lifestyle that we used to live when we was 14, 15, 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's time for a change. We can't sit up here and, you know, be neglecting our family and neglecting our responsibilities and neglecting our future and who we are as a person. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn what we need to learn. We have to. If you don't, God will sit you down. He will sit you down so you can learn what you need to learn. I am a firm believer of that. I have witnessed so many situations of that. You know what I'm saying? God will take people out your life just so you can learn what you need to learn. You know what I'm saying? And that goes a long way. He'll isolate you from, you know, your family, whether it was putting you in a hospital, whether it was, you know, breaking your car down, or so you won't go nowhere, or you know what I'm saying? Whatever is fit for you, you know, he's gonna arrange that so you can sit down and learn what you need to learn. Some people, their experiences come from accidents. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I had to have this accident. They had to have that accident just so they can take that time out to themselves without nobody around in the hospital. You know, you get a couple of visits, but for the most part, you sitting there by yourself. So you had to, you know, they had to experience that just so they can hear Spirit, God. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them. Get that message. You can't hear Spirit. You can't hear God. You can't hear the universe talk to you, your ancestors and all this talk to you if you got so much noise. If it's so noise, you got people partying. Hey, turn up. You got people smoking. Oh, what up, bro? What up? You got all this negative energy around you. You got all this crazy stuff around you. You cannot hear God talk to you. You cannot hear Spirit talk to you. So if God loves you, if you have a big plan, if you have a big mission, if you have a big purpose in this world, He will do these things so you will not mess your mission up, so you will not jeopardize your mission, so you will have to sit down so you can complete the mission. You get what I'm saying? Like I was telling y'all before, like God had to bring me to this situation. Hey, you got a big mission. You got a big mission, BJ. I can't have you jeopardize this mission. So what I'm gonna do for you to not jeopardize this mission, I'm gonna sit you down for a month in jail so you can really reflect on yourself and do these type of things, get closer to me, and we build that bond, we build that relationship. And guess what? It worked. It worked completely. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm already irritated. I'm like, shit, nigga, I ain't trying to be in here. And especially how you see how you really start reflecting. You see how they live in jail and prison and all this. And how some people like to be in jail. I swear to God, some people like to be in jail and prison. You know, they get out. Some people got parole. They done 20 years. And then next thing you know, they back in there within 3 years. Like, damn, you ain't get enough of the 20 years? See, I'm not one of those people. It don't take me that long to realize and understand, like, hey, you need to sit your ass down. You need to make some changes around here. Hey, you can't keep doing that. You growing up in the world. Hey, it's more within yourself that you're capable of. You get what I'm saying? If a lot of us, we think like that and we adapt to change and we surrender and we accept the fact like, hey, I can't keep doing this, we will be okay. And like I was telling y'all, some people, you know, it takes them 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. And some people, it takes them life to understand the simplest shit. Y'all ever seen somebody constantly keep going to prison, constantly keep going to jail, constantly keep going to jail, when you were supposed to learn this one simple lesson to avoid all this times if you keep on damn, what is the word I'm looking for, y'all? It's stuck in my head. Just keep on going over the same fucking shit over and over again. Just keep on just doing this, repeating the same shit. Thank y'all, Spirit. Repeating the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Over and over again. Like, okay, I know, okay, your first time I should be like, okay, that's a learning lesson. And then you do it the second time, but you get caught the second time. But all right, that's really confirmation. Like, okay, I don't need to be doing this type shit. Okay, I gotta switch something up. This is not me. You know? But yeah, y'all, that was my experience right there when you have to listen to Spirit, when you have to listen to God talk, because it be so powerful. Like I said, God will isolate you. He will put you down. And it's the best way. If it's my say so, you know, it's the best way that you could get to yourself and learn more about yourself. Have you ever seen people go to prison? Y'all seen these movies and stuff like that too. Like, when people go to prison, they start really figuring out who they are. They really start figuring out who they are for real. Like, you know, they really, people figure out they could sing, they could write, they're book writers, they could produce movies, they can, what else? They could cook, they become lawyers and, what else? Healers and just a lot of stuff that people become in prison. Why? Because they got all this time on their hands. You don't have nothing else to do but work on yourself, become a better person, and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta stop waiting until it get too late for us to figure out, hey, I got a lot of stuff I could do with my life. Hey, I could do this, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have to be like, oh, you get 40 years in prison, or you get life in prison, you get 20 years in prison for you to sit there and learn that lesson. Sometimes it'll be too late. Sometimes God give a lot of people chances after chances after chances after chances to turn their life around, and it just don't work sometimes for certain people. Everybody got the reason why they incarnated and stuff like that, but that's what I want to bring to the table, y'all. You know, this is a powerful message for my people. I was telling this close family member too. I was telling them, like, when you get in there, you know what I'm saying, don't just be buddy with people. Don't be trying to, you know, get involved with these gangs and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Like, don't be involved in that. You ain't got to be involved in that shit. You sit there, do your time. You sit there, work on yourself, get closer to God, figure out who you are as an individual. A lot of times when you're working on yourself, you're doing all this stuff, reflecting and stuff like that, people come to figure out and realize like, hey, I'm a leader. I'm not no follower. You know what I'm saying? So God, and then necessarily you may not do that whole 12 years or whatever time you got. You know what I'm saying? You may not do that whole thing. It depends on you. You can make your process quicker if you want to. Like I say, some people be stubborn. Some people just don't want to take the time out to reflect on themselves. Some people think they can go in prison or jail to make their time fly past quicker by joining gangs, getting involved with all this extra activity and, bullying people and all this extra shit, nonsense that don't matter, instead of, like I say, tapping in to our true self, working on ourselves and stuff like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, once you do that, you make your process quicker. And surrender. The number one thing is surrender. You have to surrender. You have to surrender. If you sitting up here trying to push fate, you know what I'm saying? You're going to push it. Like, all right, no. You're going to fuck yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Because you could push it and then you still not learn that lesson that you need to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, just say, your family, somebody hit or came across some big money in your family. Now they got enough to pay for your lawyer, cash money. He can get you out probably within a month. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't push that fate. You didn't push that, you know what I'm saying, force when you wasn't supposed to. You were supposed to, hey, okay, sit there and learn your lesson. Sit there and, you know what I'm saying, figure out what you're supposed to do because, what you need to learn because you get out and you do something to get you life in prison now. Nah, you see how you did that? You could have just did this 5 years peacefully. You know what I'm saying? Working on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not worrying about this person. Not chasing after females and not chasing after niggas. Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And now you got life in prison because you want to hurry up and get out of prison because you don't want to be there, but you don't want to still learn the discipline and learn what you need to learn in there. So now you didn't forced yourself up out of there, and now you got this. Y'all get what I'm saying? So, spirit is real. I want y'all to know that spirit is real. God is real. All this stuff is real. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at now on my journey, I didn't get here off of me. I wish I could tell you that. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get here off of me. If I got here off of me, honestly, I probably wouldn't be here. I probably wouldn't even be here. I'm just telling you the truth. I probably wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? So, everything that I went through in my life, everything that, got me to this point, I appreciate it. Even from the times I got locked up, it just pushed me to this better me. It just pushed me to, they speeding. They speed. They be always speed. It just pushed me to, dang, they ain't stopping either. It just pushed me, to become my true self. It pushed me to, step into my true power and all that. My bad, y'all just got distracted by that car. They be doing about literally 60, 70 down this block. Like, what? That's too fast to be down this block. But I just want to let y'all know about that. Like, when spirit trying to talk to you and stuff like that. And like I said, it's a good thing. We got to change our perception. We got to change our mindset on jail time. You know what I'm saying? Change our mindset on jail time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Once we accept, hey, this is a good thing that I sat down here. A lot of times, too, people, it's a good thing. People probably were smoking heavy, drinking heavy, or doing cocaine, drug, whatever, popping pills, all this heavy. So God be like, hey, you need to sit down and get yourself together in prison because if not, you're going to kill yourself out here. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that happens for a lot of people. Oh, I got to sit myself down because if it wasn't for prison, I probably would have OD'd. I probably would have did this. I would have did that. So a lot of times we got to thank God that this situation happened. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Before I get up out of here, man, I'm going to keep emphasizing this. I said we got to thank God for that jail time. It may look spooky, it may look scary, it may look like, oh my God, are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? Excuse my language, y'all. But that's how it be. If the judge said, oh, you got 5 years, you got 10 years, you got 20, are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? That's what we be looking at sometimes. Because I know if something like that happened to me, you know what I'm saying? I'll be looking, I always put myself in other people's shoes too. I'll be looking like, oh my God, what the hell you just say to me? What the, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, they over exaggerate the situation. Once you become whole with yourself, once you become balanced and stuff like that, you'll really understand why it's important that you sit here and do these 5 years, 10 years, or whatever the case it may be, because that's for you. How much time you got completely, that's on you. And tell you the truth, like I said, you may not even do that whole time. You go in there and do what you need to do. Listen to Spirit, listen to God on your next step, on your next proceeding, you know what I'm saying, on what to do. You know, you work for God, we work for God. So we have to listen. We have to listen. Block all that extra shit out. People all in this prison. People got this in prison. People doing this. People getting involved in this. Block all that shit out. Still remain who you are. Still know what you came in to do. Still know you ain't in here to bullshit around, chop around. You here for a purpose. A lot of people, that's the number one rule, and that's the number one thing people forget. They're not there to play. They're not there to bullshit around. They're there to learn a lesson. They're there to learn a lesson. Once you get that in your head, I'm telling you, watch all doors open. Watch shit that you never thought happened, could happen. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, damn, how this happened? You was facing this much time, now you got in the program, now they didn't deducted that, now you looking at probably about a year and a half, 2 years to come home. So what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Now you did some, you done saved a guard life. Now they done knock your sentence down or just released you or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So we have to not look at jail as a bad thing. We got to look at it as a blessing. I'm telling you, whatever jail, hospital, whatever we in, whatever situation we in, where we have to be to ourselves. We have to be isolated. We got all the time in the world to think. Whatever situation that is for you, don't look at it as a bad. Don't look at it as a bad situation. You got to look at it as a positive situation. Take time out, slow down in your tracks, and be like, you know what? This is not a bad choice after all, God. I thank you. You show gratitude towards the choice God made for you. You know what I'm saying? If we made, think about it. If we made choices on our own, it won't be the good choices. It won't be the best choices for us because we don't know it. God know it. Your spirit team know it. Your ancestors know it. The universe knows this stuff. So you got to show gratitude. You know what? I thank you, God, that I got incarcerated for all them times that I did get incarcerated for, because, you know, it helped me become a better person. It helped me learn something that I probably would have never learned if I didn't get incarcerated. That's the type of attitude, that's the type of mentality we have to have towards these type of situations. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't get incarcerated, I probably would have been still out here stealing, hitting licks, drinking liquor, almost died, or whatever the case you was doing, whatever the case it may be for you. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta thank you, God, that you was able to put me in rehab for all these years. Now I got myself together. Now I'm telling this story. Now I can help somebody else that's going through what I was going through. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, as y'all follow me, you know. So we have to have that type of mindset, that type of energy, that type of positivity, you know, towards these type of situations. If not, this shit can get miserable. It can get depressing. It can get overwhelming. We'll beat ourselves up about it. We'll, you know, don't want to live no more. All type of shit could be flowing on through your head. But you have to be open-minded. That's why we have to be open-minded towards these situations. We got to sit still. You know what I'm saying? Spirit God want us to sit still without people talking into our ear, without no, kids running around, without no cousins sitting up here talking about, hey, bro, hit this bottle and smoke this blunt, hit this square and all this extra shit, or put some in your ear talking about, oh, let's go hit a lick. I got some money on the floor. I got some females on the floor. I got some niggas on the, whatever the case may be for you. You got to block out all that. All that shit got to get eliminated. Excuse my language. All that stuff got to get eliminated to just you and spirit and God. You know what I'm saying? All that got to be eliminated. You got to sit there and listen. Have you ever had one of those moments where ain't nobody else in the house but you, everybody gone, you know what I'm saying? It's nighttime. It's a power outage too. Now, I'm creating something now. It's a power outage. Everybody gone. Nobody's there but you. Everybody else gone. You sitting here like, damn, I'm here by myself. It's a power outage. Ain't nobody here. TV out. My phone out. Ain't no service. You know what I'm saying? My phone just died. And it was all meant for you to be the one at that house all by yourself in the first place. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see all this coming, did you? You didn't see all that coming. So it was meant for you to be at that house by yourself in the first place. It was meant for you to sit there and listen to spirit. A lot of stuff we go through, we'll be like, damn, why am I sitting here? Because why does this have to happen to me? God wanted you to reflect on something. He wants you to listen to him. And we got to sit there. We can't listen to God on Facebook. We can't listen to God sitting on the phone talking, gossiping, and all this other shit. We can't hear him. And a lot of times we be like, oh, God, help me. Help me, God. Please help me. Help me. What did I do? What did I do? He's trying to tell you something. Every day that we go through our life, he's telling us something. He's guiding us to that next step, what to do, what not to do, and how to maneuver, how to go forward and proceed and all this stuff. But we're not listening. We can't listen when we don't have a peace of mind, a peace of quiet. So that's why I was telling you in the beginning, a lot of times when we get into these supposedly unfortunate situations such as prison, in a hospital, or whatever place that's unfortunately been the graveyard, you know what I'm saying? It's for a reason. It's for a reason. Ain't nobody gonna be around you, and you can't have fun in prison. You can't have fun in no goddamn prison. You gotta sit there and learn from your mistakes. You gotta sit there and reflect on your actions and how you get there, and how did you get there in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Jumping to a lot of people rescue, and trying to be somebody you not, and you know what I'm saying, being hit with the crowd and all this type of stuff will not have us hearing that message that God has for us. I'm trying to tell y'all, so y'all better turn the volume up, man. Go tell your mama, daddy, brother, sister, uncle, auntie, niece, nephew, your daughter, sister, your daughter, son. Go tell a stranger. Go tell somebody that your boy is back up in the building, man. I'm trying to tell y'all something. I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. And a lot of times people be wanting other people to feel sorry for them too in their situation. But we got to start feeling sorry for ourselves in our own situation. We got to start taking responsibility as human, and say, hold on, you know what? I'm going to get through this on my own. Because you can. You will. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is, like I say, get all that noise out your ear. Get all them distractions out your ear and take the time out to sit back and reflect. What did I do? That goes for anything. That goes for anything. I'm talking about relationship, your career, you know what I'm saying, just how you navigate your everyday life, all that. That goes for everything. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of times people don't realize people using them, or, you know what I'm saying, that they're not good for them. And what spirit, what God to do, what the universe want to do. Once it's time for you to learn that lesson, what you need to learn, they'll isolate you, or they'll let something happen that you need to know. They'll let something tragic happen or something simple happen. But it all depends on you, who you are as a person, what you need to happen to you for you to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling y'all, like when I got in jail, it didn't take me that long to sit there and understand, read between the lines what my spirit team was trying to tell me, what God was trying to tell me. Like, oh shit, this ain't for you. This lifestyle is not for you. You know what I'm saying? You're not meant to sit up here and be out here stealing and breaking and shit and doing all this crazy shit, that lifestyle is not for you. You know what I'm saying? These people are not for you. You know what I mean? All that smoking and drinking and shit, that's not for you. You know what I'm saying? So we have to listen to spirit, and we have to be a firm listener and a good listener. You know what I'm saying? And run with that shit. I just really wanted to let y'all know this, y'all. God put this on my heart. I was sitting there in the house. I said, you know what? He put that right on to me. And when spirits speak to us like that, we're supposed to stop what we doing and go ahead and make sure we take care of that work. This is what you call spiritual work. We got to make sure we're taking care of that, because there's some people out here in this world that needs to hear this message. There's some people out there in the world that needs to hear this. They can't hear it from nobody else. They can't hear it from that person. They got to hear it from you. So, they got to hear your experiences, your testimony, and stuff like that. Somebody else's voice may not can get to that person. Your voice probably the only one to get to that person. Your testimony probably the only one can get to that person. Y'all get what I'm saying, man? Make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I really hope whoever this video is for, I really hope y'all are listening, taking notes, really letting this information sink in your head, because it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm telling y'all. Once you start following spirit, once you start listening to your intuition and stuff like this, in this nature, you're gonna get put on your journey where you belong. You're not gonna be living a false life that's not true. You're not gonna be living a fake life that's not true. You're gonna start tapping into your true self so you can help other people. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Despite on our situation, what happened and all this, but it's only to get us to that next level. It's only to get us to our higher self, to a better version of ourselves. I'm trying to tell y'all something. A lot of times, like I said, we look at it as a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing. It's to help us. Y'all still have to understand this one thing, and I'm out of here. I'm going to let y'all go. God do everything for the best of us. He did never do nothing to hurt us, to harm us. He always do stuff to better us. Once I learned that, everything changed. Everything changed. Never look at our situation as, hey, you know what? My life is fucked up. Or why the fuck this have to happen to me? Or this. They have to happen to you because it was for you. This is the best way for you to understand what you need to understand. I love y'all.